Good afternoon and welcome back to Alton Towers and More. And today we're back with another episode on the Cursed Alton Manor on Planet Coaster. We are quite a few episodes into the series now, and as you can see, I have done quite a lot of work here outside in the Gloomy Wood area. I'll just give you a quick tour of what I've managed to complete whilst being off camera. Because obviously I do a lot of the work off camera as well, just to get it out of the way, because I don't do it all on camera, because that'll take a very long time and a lot of episodes. So as we can see, we have the Coach House Confectionery. This is pretty much complete. The only thing I've got to do is a sign, but that's about it. Obviously the fence around it, the Doom and Sons crypt, the book inside. I've made it as realistic as possible, even adding this little roof thing on top, and if you have a look, it actually lights up like it does in real life. So yeah, I've managed to get that in, and that looks really cool. I've started work on the attic of antiquities. I've only done the facade of the shop, and I've started doing the roof on the inside of the shop as well. And that's actually what we're going to be doing in today's episode. We are going to be working on the attic of antiquities and connecting the shop building to the actual warehouse building which holds the actual ride. I've also managed to complete the little photo booth thing down here. That sounds strange, doesn't it? I've made it as realistic as possible, the Marco Memento photos. There's a little stall in there with a TV screen. And then there's a refreshment stand here. And then I've also, one of the main changes is the monorail. I've recreated the track just as it is in real life. I know how it looks because I did actually get evacuated off it, and I remember exactly how like the top of the track looked. Well, not the top of it, just how it all looks in general. And then even had like the dirt on the side of it because it is quite dirty in real life. I've added some more lights down here because they have just added them this year. I've managed to sort of complete this area as well with this queue line. In terms of actually inside, like the queue line area, I haven't really done much since the last episode because I've mainly been working on the outside, and I haven't really been on Planet Coaster massive amounts lately. However, I am hoping to get back on Alton Manor quite a lot now, as I have just done quite a lot of work on it outside. And then also the outdoor queue line. This is all finished. This is what we actually completed in the last episode, if you want to go back and watch it. It does go on for miles, this queue line does, all the way into the woods, all the way up here where the runaway mine train is, just through the trees there. I've also made a start on actually adding like a bit of a custom track element here to the powered coaster, the runaway mine train. But yeah, outdoor queue line, it's all complete. It's a very long queue line. We're going on for miles. There we go. And I've also managed to add quite a lot of theme lighting as well, permanent lighting around the area just to make it stand out. So I'll show you that now at night time, so you can see. There's some more lighting in the actual outdoor queue area as well. And yeah, but in terms of the actual ride itself, I've added one more scene which I'm not going to spoil. I'll actually show you that in the next episode, which will be very soon. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing today is obviously we're going to be connecting the buildings together, and also we're going to start work on the exit line towards the shop. So we go through here, and it sort of like turns around and goes through like a corridor all the way into the exit, and then it leaves the building and sort of like attaches into the shop with like the photo area where you get your on-ride photos. Anyway, that's enough of me, and let's get started.
Yeah.
then, so that's the attic of antiquities completed. And I actually did the exit corridors off camera because I didn't want to make the video too long. So if we just skip through to here. So here's the exit of the ride, so you come down here, there's like a door, I think it is for like a cleaning cupboard in real life. Either that or it's a fire exit. Down here there's like windows, and there's like puzzle on the wall and stuff, puzzle pieces. This corridor here actually leads to the disability access to the ride station. You got this really big room here, and it's got like writing on the walls and stuff. Again, like puzzle pieces and stuff. And then the big chandelier as well. I really like this room. And there's also like a random table over here. I think it used to have like a bird in a cage or something on there, but it doesn't anymore. And then you got this corridor with like writing on the walls and stuff. It used to be like portraits going down back when it was Jewel in the haunted house. You look perfect in my doll's house on this portrait. And then of course we're into the shop area. So this is like the where you get your photos on the ride. You see the photos. There's like a little cash point here if you want to buy your photo or get like a photo pass. Big pencil props here. There's that all writing on the walls, the ceilings. And you've got, of course, you've got all the beams going across the inside of the building with all the cobwebs. The big rocking chair here. The books with all like the rides. You've got like Hex, Wicker Man, Jewel, the Haunted House on there. You've got a portrait up here, actually has Emily Alton on it in real life. She actually like follows you around the room in the rides, I think. Some teddy bears on here, and like this little island thing. I did start to put some toys on the shelves, but I ran out of like items in the thingy, so I didn't want to make it look repetitive, so I just left it in the end. I might get rid of them actually because I don't really like them, to be honest. The actual building like structure itself, it was actually quite complicated because if you look at the ceiling, it's a very, very strange design. I also struggled to get this window of the window, and yeah, it's come across really well though. The actual like inside the building has like got the beams going across. It's like you're actually in an attic. It is really cool how the shop is designed, and I like all the shelves are like bookcases as well. And it's actually it is really cool in real life as well. If you do get a chance to like visit Tulsa Towers and go on the Ghost Art Man and the Attic of Antiquities, I would recommend spending a good 5 minutes in there, literally looking around, even if you buy anything, because they usually sell things like ride resins and ride merchandise and things like that. And then they also sell like some tacky sort of like merchandise, like toys and stuff. And yes, I'd recommend going in here in real life. You've got the cash point over here. I like the wallpaper, which I managed to do as well. It's actually got like the Alton Manor logo on it in real life. And yeah, something I worked a long time on actually was the fridge over here. I don't know how it took me so long because it's just a fridge. But yeah, and then of course off camera I will be adding all that the bookcases. We'll put a stack of books on top from the old right card. And then of course yeah, stuff like this will be added on top of there off camera as well. And then of course the outside of the shop as well went really well. I did this before recording. This, however, I did, I think, when I'm recording. And then behind it is like the toilet block as well, which is really cool. And the actual building, it's sort of like you walk in from the warehouse into this sort of separate building, which houses the shop. And it looks so small as well, I've just realised. It looks really small from the outside, but when you're actually inside the building, it looks a lot bigger than I think. And I'm glad I've actually managed to make that effect in Planet Coaster as well. And yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching this another episode of the Curse of Manor. I'm sorry it wasn't any like on-ride building today. I just thought I'd like get something complete on the outside because I want to get the outside complete as quick as I can. And then in the next episode we'll be back building on the inside of the ride. And I've been doing a lot of work on it as well off camera over winter. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't already, also please make sure to go check out the Alton Towers vlog from the opening day of 2024, Ride Nemesis Reborn. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out when we load a video just like this one. And see you in the next video. Goodbye.